Shop Talk. I am AVARIA.
I'm Latoya Young.
And this is Shop Talk, guys. Shop Talk was created to discuss views and opinions often discussed in a barbershop or a salon setting. We also advertise for businesses, and if you have something juicy going on, hit your girl up and I'm gonna get you on the show. So let's chop it up, guys. This is part 2, honey. Part 2. Last week or the week before last when I had Miss Latoya Young. Okay, so now what's the name of the group? Because you know I always mess it up.
The name of the group is This Your Man Sis?
Is this your man sis? Okay, with the little thing that's like flicking them off to the side. So let's chop it up, Miss Toya, about this group.
What y'all want to know?
Let's get straight down to it. For one, what made you start the group? And viewers, if you have any questions that you want me to ask, just let me know. Because again, this is part 2, so we're just gonna start fresh with this interview. So what made you start the group?
So I was added to the Atlanta group. First of all, let me make this clear. I'm not the first one in America to do this group, you guys.
Okay.
It's been out for the last 5 years.
Okay.
Five.
Okay.
I was added to the Atlanta group and it was lit in that bitch. So
okay.
I was like,
okay.
Yo, what if I put this in Rochester? Because honestly, if I didn't do it, somebody else was going to end up doing it. Period.
I think it was something like that before. It was something to that nature. But
well, you have Roman Newton, you got your Richards, that always expose people 24/7.
Okay.
So, you know, I don't understand what's so different between what I'm doing and what those people are always doing.
I think sometimes, I think it is always a little biased when a woman do something versus when a man, you know, when they do things. For one, you're not only exposing him 9 out of 10, you're exposing yourself. And with us, you know, women, we're supposed to carry ourselves a certain type of way, be a lady, but times have changed. And this is what's crazy. And, you know, now it's okay.
The men's group. Let's talk about the men's group. That's exactly like mine, but I have yet to hear any one thing about whoever created that group.
Because I don't think nothing is being dropped in that group. That
group has naked women with doing fellatio and having sperm on their face. Okay, so that group has way more explicit things than what I'm putting in the group. So just to be clear, I don't expose anyone. These women are sending in every picture that's sent in, because people are thinking I'm just posting random guys. Yeah. Every picture that's posted has been sent in by your side chick or your main chick. Oh, okay. Let's get that clear.
Or they can lie and perpetrate and say,
There are some instances to where a girl just trying to shoot her shot at a nigga and she just want to see if he's single or not, or you know, stuff like that.
Isn't that a
couple of people that's been putting that type of stuff up, so we made the rules clear in the group.
Isn't that a little creepy though?
Yeah,
that's like a little stalkerish. Like you like me, so you drive my photo, or I took you out to dinner. I took you out to dinner, and now you dropping my photo to see who all I'm talking to. Like again, Shop Talk. Last week we discussed people could date multiple people. As long as I'm just intimate with you, I can go out on dates with multiple people. As men say, I can entertain.
Right. And so the confusion comes in when people aren't honest. Like all it takes is a little bit of honesty. Right. If they feeling you, they're gonna date you regardless of whatever. Right. If you're being honest, you're like, oh, I'm not in a committed relationship, but I'm dating. Right. Like, you know, I just want to see where it goes. That's more acceptable than like lying and saying like, I don't got nobody, I'm not doing nothing. Like they just Jesus reincarnated.
And you know, let me just spit some fire game like to those. Like everybody has somebody. Like a person can tell you anything, you know, but it is what it is. And to have to be validated, for it to be validated through social media, I just find them a little nutty. Like I'm serious. Like, okay, if it's your man you dropping, if it's that severe, okay. But if it's a guy that you just randomly dating and you want to drop his photo like that, I just think it's a little nutty, because he take you out for a meal or two, you know. And
that's where. And I posted numerous times in the group like, yo, please don't do stuff like that. Like,
yeah, it gets messy.
Meant for a reason. Like certain things are meant to be put in here. So we get rid of all the fake pages. Like as soon as you find out it's a fake page, you're gone, you're blocked.
Then you have
to do that. They create fake pages to drop niggas, and I really think other niggas is dropping niggas in the group on some real shit. Like it's really weird. It's really weird.
Like, what do you mean by that?
Like just to see, or let's say you got something against this man, and you want him to get caught out there because you know something about this man.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I really think it's a lot of that going on because it's a lot of fake pages that are sending multiple pictures of like 4 or 5 dudes. Like, girl, you can't be possibly talking to all these dudes at once. You just want to see what's up with these people. And in those instances, I don't post. Right. I don't post those pictures, or you know what I mean. Right. The administrators don't post those pictures.
So as the
also
group,
10 administrators. I'm not the only one dropping.
Yeah, because I seen somebody else on the YouTube, and I was like, oh, she's involved in it too. That's super dope. But okay, so now, like as it go, like any business, you iron out the kinks, you know. So as it go along, you're like monitoring the pictures
it's only
more.
Been in existence for not even 2 weeks.
How long have you been
not even
flagged?
2 weeks. So
within the 2 weeks.
Facebook has shut the group down twice.
Okay.
So now we back up and popping.
Okay.
Because these women are going to keep joining, no matter how many times you shut the page down. They're going to keep joining because they want to know this information.
And have they want to know the information, and have they messy
and they want to be
hell.
nosy, and even the haters, like even the haters, y'all got a lot to say. Y'all talk about you don't like the group, but you in the group. Yeah. Like you just contributing to my numbers, and I appreciate the hate.
Yeah, but see, that's the thing.
I appreciate the love.
That's the thing about society. Is like, I'm like, you know, it's messy, but it's gonna take off. It's gonna take off because it's negative, and people love negativity. Like even with my show, you know, I get more views when I have the 2 G's on here, when I have the Sierras on here. You know, I have more views. But you want to say, oh, AVARIA, well, why would you have somebody like that on the show? I'm like, well, the number shows that people kind of like drama, so you have to mix like me. I try to mix a little drama with class. It's all about balance in life. Everything is about balance, you know. And I think once you can find the perfect balance and the professionalism in it, I think you're good, you know, and the safety, you know, because I think people have to get it, you know, that I'm not out to hurt anybody.
Yeah, I feel like I said before,
or for nobody
Springer of this shit.
Are women getting hurt?
Nobody attacked Jerry Springer for putting him out there when he like, oh my God, well guess what? It's a man. Right. Like, I'm pretty sure that person is embarrassed. They didn't even know they was coming on there to meet a man. Right. Like that could ruin your whole life, but don't nobody throw cheers at Jerry. Like I'm just a facilitator, and these people are voluntarily putting their own business out there. So if that's what you choose to do, that's what you choose to do. Me, what I'm choosing to do with the group is promote my music, promote my business, which is the hair business, Braid Village. Check us out, because we dope.
Yes, check her out.
You know, so, I mean, I'm getting thousands of streams, thousands of followers off of this group. It's an instant following. The people who don't know me, like, I really appreciate the people who hating on me, making videos and memes, because the people who never knew me are now looking me up. They're now listening to my music, whether you like me or not. You're gonna listen just so you can judge me.
Right.
You know what I mean? So that's just contributing to my money stream, and I appreciate that shit. Like,
and people does this
one bit
all the time, you know, with branding themselves, you know. Again, with social media, it's became all exposure is good exposure. To me, but again, I'm gonna take it back, because see,
kind of depends on the type of person you are.
The type of person, right? What you can take, what you can't take. She's an open book.
I don't care who knows.
Right. That's why this is gonna be a dope interview, you know, because we could go in and really get to the bottom and get an understanding of what's going on, because through, you know, the page being dropped, the men being exposed, men being put out, you have men that have, you know, issues with you. They drop and streaming photos of you, you know, saying, you know, back page, and you know, what's the background behind that and those photos?
Well, everybody know Backpage been shut down.
Right.
How long?
Right.
So those photos and the ad is like super fucking old.
Right.
But I'm very proud of everything that I do.
Right.
Like me getting the bag, I was making $10,000 a week, and I'm very proud of that shit. Right. And a lot of other bitches from Rochester I was taking right on the road with me. So if you're gonna talk about me, talk about them. Talk about me getting the bag and getting the bag from them as well.
So you halfway pimping.
I mean, I don't say I was a pimp. I was just a facilitator. You if I'm paying for the room and I'm paying for your outfits, and stuff like that, you're gonna hit me up.
Exactly. Tip. Gonna tip you.
You're gonna hit me up.
Percentage.
So that's what was going on with that. And when he posted that ad, like all you did was advertise for me. I knew when I posted it that it was public. Duh.
Right.
I knew people was gonna see it. That was the whole point.
But how old was those photos?
Those photos were 6 years old.
Okay.
6 years old. Since then, I had daughters and stuff like that. So I stopped. Once I had my first daughter, it was over for me because I had my son. 8 years, he ain't had no siblings. Right. So, once I had my daughter and stuff, I stopped because I already had the bag. I had my business up and going. Everything was going well. I was working, doing music for Universal Records. Yes. I mean, I've done so much shit in my life. It's ridiculous.
Right.
Talk about that. Talk about the fact that I used to interview celebrities.
Yes.
When people shut the door in my face, wouldn't let me come to the concert, I still snuck in that bitch by talking to the general manager of the Blue Cross Arena and going, over their head. Right. Like, I'm unstoppable. Right. Like, talk about...
You gotta respect the hustle. I mean,
with the positive things that I've done, like
balance, what's good and bad, yes.
But all you talk about is the negative parts of what I'm doing, just because of the one thing I choose to be negative. Right. Even though anybody who really knows me, that's how you know who knows me and who doesn't. Mm-hmm. Because anybody who knows me, I'll give the shirt off of my back, and I'm never negative about shit.
Right.
Never ever got in a fight in no club, no shit, no ratchet shit.
And that's what I was saying to her, like,
like, really?
I had to tell her, to be honest, people, tell me like, oh, why are you hanging with her? Don't hang with her. Right. And so, I had to tell her, like, when people are saying don't hang with you, and she's like, well, anybody that's saying that never hung with me, because if they hung with me, they wouldn't be
like, you've hung with me multiple times.
Yeah.
We just have a good time.
Good time.
We network. Yes. I'm all about business.
Yes.
Even when the first night I was promoting her business.
Yes. And that was dope.
And that's just what I do. Like, I support my fellow entrepreneurs.
Artists. Like I said, you're an artist.
Exactly.
All of artist/hustler,
Right.
And one thing I can say is, as long as you can own it, you do something and own it. If you gotta stutter, if you gotta back it up with lies, if you gotta make some shit up and say, oh, that really wasn't you should have never been doing it anyways.
Exactly.
But if you can own what you do, who am I to judge?
I'll never be ashamed of anything I did, because
as long as you don't gotta ask me for no money.
I had to struggle. Okay.
Right.
Everybody had to do a little something. Even if you ain't calling that, you ain't posting ads, you still getting money from the nigga you fucking with. So what you call that? Like, really?
Same. It's the mentality and your state of mind within doing it.
And going back to the group, everything in the group is not negative, because the dudes who are stand-up dudes and the dudes who are very good men, they say that. You don't see nothing but an endless post, endless threads about how good of a dude he is, how good he is to his wife, what he does with his family and his kids. Like, it's been multiple posts of people that are just nothing but positive, but you don't hear that part of it.